Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're going into the fourth round of the Champions Invitational here at Echo Park Golf Club, playing against Ricky Fowler. Definitely not competitive in that regard, so I do not think we're going to beat him as the rival. But let's go into this final round. Alright, low wind, that's always helpful.
2K Sports, in association with the Pga
so
2K23,
let's get right to it.
The season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Champions Invitational. Today's coverage is about to start.
Beautiful.
Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey. With me in the booth.
So this event, I've been trying kind of a new swing style. I realized I wasn't feeling the vibration in the controller because of the way I was playing. I was holding it in my lap, and that was dampening the vibration. So my hope is to kind of get better with that, and this event is the first attempt to do so.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Alright, I like it. Further than I thought, though.
Oh, well played.
A little bit well played, but man, that is a long way. Alright, so we're uphill a tiny bit, and then flat. I felt the vibration. Is it going to go? It is.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
So I've had multiple people tell me that vibration is important. I'm beginning to see why. I seem to not be over-driving the hole or over-putting it as much as I used to when I was just being visual. Alright, well driven. This is kind of one of the more dangerous holes with the water. Alright, and I cannot get, I can't drive the green because it goes down to like 80% if I take the driver off the fairway. So that will not work. The very slow is going to straighten things out, but it should be alright.
That's some good golf right there.
So, not the cleanest shot, but no one would know other than me that I messed it up. And you now, since I told you. Let's see. So we're going to have a little kick off there. I just don't want to end up too far to the left. Was I too deliberate there? I'm not entirely sure. So that's going to pull me back 14. That would be what? That's about right. But my goodness. Alright, we're at the flag. Too far.
Time for the 5th shot.
This is going to be a tough one. Boy, oh boy, it's downhill, but it's also off the fringe. Not online.
Currently 12 over for the tournament. Here we are at the 3rd.
I'd love to get back in the top 50 at least.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Alright, so the challenge I'm having, I've been kind of toying with this a little through the 3rd round, and I've been doing it this time. I had in the 2nd round, because I felt my arm was tired, holding the controller up in the 1st round, so I had gone back to kind of a hybrid where other than the putting, I was not holding the controller up. But the 3rd and 4th rounds, I've been experimenting with holding the controller up because I am somehow finding I think I'm actually a little more accurate with the swinging that way. So maybe even though I'm thinking my lap is even, it's creating something that isn't, if that makes sense. I know what I'm thinking and what I'm meaning with, but I don't know that the words are conveying that. Alright, a little bit of a movement there. That slow doesn't help anybody.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Alright.
Short with that effort.
I'm going to pull this back because I always seem to roll too far on the chips. Alright, I think that was a good move.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Alright.
Time to take a look at the standings, and Justin Thomas currently holds top spot. Teeing off
Alright,
here at
another
the
long
Off the tee,
par
your
4.
eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything
Carry,
right of that
please.
is just
All
fine.
right,
If you find
cool.
the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side.
Back this
Distance
off a
control with that
bit.
second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
and choosing the 8-iron here.
I don't know that I could have done much better on the timing and
That's
path,
not the
but
outcome they were after.
that is not the outcome they were after. He's right.
Getting ready to play their third.
Alright, I just need this to barely move.
That's a wonderfully played chip
So
shot
close.
Such soft hands.
there. An opportunity to make a par here. And Justin Thomas has
And
dominated
again,
the
that
field
kind
at
of
this
play
stage.
I think will be much
Par
more
threes always
helpful.
offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
They do.
Stippy going
Ah,
with a 6-iron.
pulled it too far the
Trying
other
to get
way.
it to move a little bit to the left here.
Alright,
Let's see if we can get this one
definitely
up and down the
puttable
bar.
here. I need to compensate for that fringe, but
Oh,
it
so
moved. Ooh,
close.
well, maybe I don't need
Well,
to.
these are good for the momentum. These
'Cause
ones
that's
right
again
on
what
8
I
feet.
do. Alright, uphill a bit. So I want to overhit it a tiny bit.
Well,
Come
good line.
on.
A bogey putter waits.
Ah.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Alright, well, let's push me back
This
to
hole is a par
61
four.
again.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Alright, we're gonna go that way. Much cleaner. Oh, that did not continue then. It just straightened itself
They
out.
found the bunker, but a chance to make a save from there.
Interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna go down 4, basically 10. Going up a bit. So this is probably perfect. Alright, well, we did hit perfect. A little further.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Alright,
This is their
so
lucky
again,
birdie.
trying to feel the vibration, and it is uphill a bit. So I need to go a little harder. Oh,
Steady now.
almost the right
on 4 feet.
line.
Should make this one.
No!
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green.
All
but
right,
saved the
straight
ball with
on.
that putt.
Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there.
Did I rush it? I don't know. Maybe.
Second shot here on the 7th.
I don't know. We're going to go with that and see what that turns into. Still think it's better than doing the 4-iron.
And here we are with the third shot.
Alright, uphill. That's probably going to work. Ah! The slow. It's going to roll off. Darn it.
Time now for the 4th shot.
Get me close.
Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this.
So far, so good.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
But yeah, this course is starting to come back to me with the greens.
Our work here is done.
Just
Let's
how
head to
none
the
of them
next
are
hole.
flat, and they're just
Moving down the
challenging.
leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Alright. Go that way.
This one is headed to the right.
It is.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
That's been the story of the day, isn't
Alright,
it, Luke?
18,
He's
but
missed
we're
a
gonna
lot of
lose.
greens, and you can't afford to do that.
So let
on
me
this
move
golf
him
course.
to 21, maybe. Ah, wow.
Getting ready to play their third.
What do we do here?
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make
It's
it.
almost a gimme, but it's not.
Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
No, I
Two
cannot.
bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Time to face a par 4.
Getting a little, I just keep getting consistently slow on my timing.
Nicely done.
Again, a little bit of it I think is just I'm worried about moving, so I'm still like thinking about it a little bit. So that isn't helping. So I'm kind of losing the flow, because like that was more of a flow swing, if that makes sense. Oh, that looked so good.
Yeah, that
It
looked pretty
just
good the
couldn't
whole
go
way.
up the
Outside
hill.
chance here for the birdie.
Wow. That's probably not hard enough. Nope.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a
I
misread.
think it was still offline.
6 feet coming up.
Oh, I thought that was going to stay off the edge again.
And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway
All
stage of
right,
this
back
round.
9.
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Still, I've been keeping the controller up the entire time. So you can tell me if you think I'm more consistent here or not. I mean, I'm definitely, I think, getting more perfects than... Oh, shoot.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using the big
Alright,
muscles
we're just
to get
gonna
home in 2 there.
try to feel it, but we'll just see how close we can get. Actually didn't feel anything. I went too early. I freaked out.
Ooh.
But
Well, it's a bit disappointing.
so that is
But
part of the
into the-
problem, because I didn't feel anything. Now I
Pretty
did.
tidy. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Just a
Always.
slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
It's going to be too far. It's going to be down that tier. Darn it. Oh, that's terrible.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
I did feel it there, so let's see how that gets. It got us close.
It's a lot
So
slower
maybe
going
if I
up the
had
hill than what this
if I
player
had
had.
done a fraction of a second longer because of the uphill, maybe. But
Now teeing off
still,
on the
again,
12th hole.
could be far worse than it has been.
Going with the 7. Well, good looking shot here.
Ooh.
That's headed towards the green. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Okay,
This
downhill.
putt is about 17 feet long.
Just felt it. Ah,
Ouch,
somehow
that
I
hurts.
probably did pull it a little
A
bit.
par putt on the table.
But again, the important thing is I'm not flying by the hole, so then I get a 5-footer, you know, 6 or foot
Well,
less.
thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but
Alright,
yes,
I'm
avoid
not
those
gonna.
bunkers down
I'm
the
so
right-hand side,
tempted to
and
hit
of
the
course,
driver,
that
but
meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big
I
hitters
think
can
that
actually
is.
take
I think
over
that's just
everything
like
down the
a
right-hand side,
temptation that
but
would
that's
kill
for the
me.
brave few. Second shot downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Ah, pulling it over, but at least I'm not. Okay,
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
it's not bad. All right, I'm gonna spin it back. What?
And here we are with their 4.
playing off the fringe. Alright, I'd say that was
Just
decent,
4 feet remaining
but
between him and the hole.
sadly it's a bogey.
That's tracking.
Felt it.
Yeah, you'll take that.
So yeah, I'm hoping the folks that were talking about, hey, play the vibration, try it.
Trying to forget the bogey
Tell
on
me
the
what you're
last as they
seeing.
step onto the
Do you
tee.
think it is improving? I feel it is, but you know, I clearly thought I was doing well before, and people are like, no, you're not.
Oh, that was flushed.
All right. Oh, it
Second
stopped.
shot here on the 14th hole.
All right. So we're going to be up. This should work beautifully. Except for that slow.
To kick left. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
All right.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Net is got to be straight. It's pretty flat because it's going downhill, but then it's a little bit uphill, so it's kind of going through a little valley here. Felt the vibration.
I can't believe this. Is this gonna go
All
in?
right.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Well, it's hard to argue with the
Well, that's
results,
certainly
I
a step in the right
guess,
direction.
in some
Keep
cases. Again, I think it's just
Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
a matter of time again. But I think it's boding well,
Around
I would say.
140 yards here.
You know, I'm not going to end up with a wonderful result, it doesn't appear. Got some wind, but alright, well, we'll try that. Move it up one club.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Alright.
All right,
Might
we're
roll
going
off
with
the
an
back
extra
now.
club
What?
here.
I don't
It's
even
a
know what
back
that
right up
did.
there
It
from the
like,
spot.
I guess it did roll off the fringe a little bit. Alright, what's it doing? A little bit that way. So the thing I've got to be careful of, because maybe, like I always used to see this and be like, well, I just go through it. But one of the arguments one of the people made is, you know, the slower you go, the more the break is going to matter, which totally, you know, physics all makes sense. And maybe because I'm now trying that vibration feel, I am hitting slower, and so I do need to compensate a little bit more for it. Vibration. And see, and now this is way more
right by the
over
hole.
than I would have thought normally, but
Putting
I'm
for a
also
par here.
only 6 feet by the hole, where normally I'd be sitting here 20 feet
Well
past the
held.
hole.
Justin Thomas with a very healthy lead
You know,
at the
so what
moment.
I think this is helping me is
Teeing off here
it's
on
probably
the 16th
saving me
hole.
a stroke on every green, or at least every other green, and even if I do that, that should be a net 9 improvement across every round. So if I could
Going with the pitching wedge
shave
here.
36 strokes off my whole event,
Sure,
like
if that's what they're intending to do.
that would
Oh,
be
a little
that would be a
shorty
big
Baker
deal.
on that action there.
All right. Not bad,
Getting ready to play their third.
but not great. Come on. Ah.
Oh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Yeah, you'll take that.
Well,
And it's
we're
that
tied
man
for
JT on
62.
top
I'm
spot
just
of
kind of
this
hanging
leaderboard.
at that
Good play
60th
from Justin
position.
Thomas. Wonderfully played.
You know, I think like
Yeah,
anything,
shot
even though
here
my
coming
arm
from
is
around
tired
130 yards.
doing this, you know, over time, I'll build up that strength, I think, to be able to do it a little bit better. Ah, boy.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, we're at least across.
Not the result they were after there.
Just
And
being a
coming
little
up
too deliberate,
well
I think,
short.
there.
And here we are with the third shot.
Oh,
That almost went down.
that looked, oh boy. What? Go
This is
44
an
yards.
extremely long putt. Might
Holy
even have to hinge on
moly,
this
how did that
This is
happen?
important. Big par putt here.
Felt it?
Come on, ball.
Oh my
Don't deny it.
god. I
This
did
one will
not
go for
expect that.
Back-to-back bogeys is never nice.
Wow.
In she goes.
Yeah, making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
All right, one more hole to go. The 18.
Alright, decent drive, but a little too far to the right again.
Well, that's a handy
Saved
shot.
it and hung on. Ooh, alright. It's about what I can do here. Alright, I think I'm okay. Alright, we are. So that is by far the best
Well done.
approach I've had
Ready to play
here.
their third. So much easier when you roll like
Alright,
that, isn't it?
let's see.
Judging it beautifully.
And that'll bring his tournament to a close.
Alright, so what does that turn into for
Well, Rich,
today? I
it's fair
still
to say
think
that
it's
this play didn't
a
quite have their best stuff this week.
alright,
Luke,
it's still
not
a
the performance
plus
they were
3,
looking
but
for this
who's
week, but I
better?
gotta say, there was some really good
Uh-oh, I think
stuff
we
in there
lost
that I
our
liked. It
sponsors.
was really fun to watch.
What's up,
Oh
Luke
my
Olvey?
goodness.
Thanks for joining
Not
us.
even
See you
close.
next time.
Holy moly. Alright, so we fall 13 spots. Alright, so Cobra dropped us, but Tattoo Golf is still sticking around, but no new sponsors are willing to sign on with us just yet. But we're in the top 36, so not terrible. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have and you haven't dropped a like, please consider that. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing that as well. Help me along here with your comments and encouragement. And I will see you next time.